Coin investor, coin investor, you're a coin investor, oh, coin investor, oh, you're a coin investor, baby, you are, you are, coin investor, coin investor, coin investor, coin investor. Welcome people to a new episode of the Suppoman Show, here with me, the Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency, and the man that predicted this. Can you believe what is going on? This is the most unbelievable sight right now. And I'm going to be telling you all about where we are at. Can we expect to be in a bull market now? Have we resumed a bull market? And I'm going to be letting you know about a coin which has 100x potential, feeding a narrative that is bubbling up in cryptocurrency. So if you are excited and want to get in there first, make sure that you watch this video all the way through, and also make sure that you smash the like button with fortitude and vigor. Make sure that you join the Church of Suppotology, the only cryptocurrency church run by an OG in cryptocurrency, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any live videos. So of the Mexico. Let me just now share this to the fantastic people that may have not been informed by a notification on Twitter that I am actually live. I is live, and there we are. So people, wow, what can I say? This is magnificent. I'm glad to see so many of you here. Seabus, Great C, first comment, Patrick Stock, Monica, Josh, Lindsay, Roberto, Eric, Crazy Magic, Robin, Lisa Marie, Ian, Renee Stock, Canna Startup, Digital Sarkora, Sard, Saverns, James Barrett, Glenbert, Tanya, Lisa Bittner, good to see you, Eugene, Arian, Joseph LeBlanc, Julian, Sky Demex, Moish, and Karen. I can imagine you can hear me all okay and everything like that, so I don't need to check on that. So yes, let's keep the likes straight, keep the likes coming in, steady on the left. Right, okay, so let us pray. Team Suppo. Right, okay. So, where are we at? So, it happened, people. Like 6 days in, that new narrative was created. Which at the time, we broke out that narrative. I said, this is it. This is our chance now to break and make a new narrative. And it happened, but it didn't just happen. Like, it's been biblical. Look! This is insane. Like, when I first drew this trend line, I did not foresee it could be sustainable because I personally thought it's way too steep. Like, this is completely an antithesis of most trend lines. Trend lines do not go up like this. But you'll remember in the last video I brought you 4 days ago, where I was saying that essentially what we needed to do was we needed to cancel out a lot of the bearish indicators. The bearish indicators which signal that we are in a, or potentially could be in a bear market, right? So let's first of all see where we are on the 21 weekly EMA, because this is literally, in my opinion, the most important metric, right? The death cross is not. It is the 21 weekly EMA, because in all of Bitcoin history, in a bull market, never has the Bitcoin price gone below the 21 EMA and closed below, and not just closed below, but closed below for about a month and a half. The most incredible thing. But after what has happened in the last 24 hours, there is a good reason why it's been brought down, and there we are. So anyway, let's have a look at where we are at. So we are over, people. It is confirmed. We are over. Now, can we close over is basically the question. Can we stay over and make sure this isn't just a big wick, not wick off, wick? So, over the next coming hours, this candle gets eaten down. It's just wicked over. Doesn't really count. We have to close over. And then we have to get over this 41 range, because that is really a barrier that has been holding us down. But the biggest barrier has been the 21 weekly EMA. And we are over it. Over it, people. It's marvelous. This is signaling the return of the bull market. which is absolutely fantastic. So, given the rapid rise, let's go back to the daily and see where we are at for the death cross. Let me just get rid of that. To zoom out now, methinks. Not that much. Right, okay, so there we are. So at the moment, the chasm is still huge. Like, there's not been much of a recovery made. I wouldn't say that. Like I said, I don't think the death cross is that big an indicator. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, you get temporary death crosses. It's not that big a deal. Like, really, it is the 21 weekly EMA. And it's just unfathomable that in the space of a week, we've gone from 29.4 to 40. Unbelievable. But why this line is really, really relevant, and we are darting towards it, and we are getting slightly rejected by it. Why this line is so super important is that this has been the line that has held us down since mid-May, basically. Like, we have not really, we wicked over it, we've never really gotten over it. So this 40.8 to 41 is really, really crucial. Okay, so I personally believe that what we need to do, similar to what we did here, because I don't anticipate it's just going to be a walk in the park. It could be, but I don't think so. Right, so what needs to happen is we need the bullishness to return, you know, kind of globally, if you think about it. So like we had here, when we had extreme bearishness, we hit this 30k line. We did dip below it like twice, but we hit this 30k line a number of times before going below it. And you know, are we going to just sail past this? I don't know. You know, I think that the powers are going to be essentially trying to break above this line. Once we get above it, it's just going to be, you know, clearer skies from that point. Now let's have a look and see some of the macrometrics. So, as it currently stands, this is a complete difference from the other day. So we were on a major altcoin month. Now we have darted back into a Bitcoin month. We're now into a Bitcoin season with 22. And overall, we're balanced out for the year. So it's just been a bit of both, to be honest. We've had you know, rises from both sides. So as you can see, for altcoin season is when Bitcoin is outperformed by, you know, 3/4 of the market. And at the moment, it is, you know, one of the better performers in all of the top 100. So therefore, it is Bitcoin season. And like I also said, there needs to be a Bitcoin season for Bitcoin to gain strength, for Bitcoin to start rising, and for Bitcoin to signal health for cryptocurrencies. So I don't anticipate that there is going to be a huge I don't anticipate there's going to be huge altcoin spikes generally across the market without Bitcoin paving the way first and leading us back into a bull market where it is safe for the greed to come back. It is safe for people to buy without fear of the price is going to go down, because people will have suffered pain in the last month and a half. No, 2 months actually. 2 months. 2 months of pain. All right, so there's going to be a lot of damaged feelings, damaged mental, you know, kind of thinking. I don't anticipate that. Look, it's just going for it. Come on. This is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. So I do believe that the Bitcoin price needs to get us into a bull market, repair some of those feelings, and then we are going to have a generalistic altcoin season, bull market, etc. All right, and we're going to warm up towards the final. We're in the home stretch. Final 20% is looming. All right, so anyway, so we are back to where we should be. Last video I did, we did a U-turn, big U-turn. We had gone back to 35, which was, you know, going up towards altcoin season, and then it went right back down again. Let's have a look at the stock to flow. There we are. There we are, people. It's happening. It's happening, right? The U-turn has happened. The correction of going beyond this meme line, it's on. It's on. Now let's just have a look at some of the other key bits of useful data to understand, yeah, where we really sit sentiment-wise. So we have not been in optimism since mid-June. And last time I really, you know, like last week when I brought you this, we were at 0.35. We were literally at the bottom. We were at the bottom. You know, certainly what you would normally reasonably experience in a bull market, like being this engrossed in anxiety stage, is unheard of. And we, at this point, were closer towards fear stage than we were towards optimism stage. And now we have reversed it. Now we are at 0.45. So we are just 0.5 points off 0.50, which signals optimism, and then subsequently 0.75 will signal euphoria. But the price has just darted up. Hash rate wise, hash rate is actually relatively stable. Okay, it does need to improve, but it is stable, which means that it's not letting the side down, as it were. So we did have a drop last Tuesday, but it hasn't actually damaged much. Okay, it hasn't damaged much. It didn't actually end up in there being, as I said at the time, it doesn't always signal that the price is going to go down, but it can be a reason why, because price follows hash rate. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. The price is very, very strong. So it kind of negated this danger. Okay, it's cancelled it out. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't consider that a danger at this present time. So if we go back, what can we reasonably expect? Well, I personally believe, because we have got all of these lines here, we've got one at 39.3, one at 38.1, one at 37. We have got a hell of a lot of support. Basically, I gave you an analogy not long ago, which is where I was talking about the structure. It's essentially a building. The red candle is like a fire breaking through all of the floors, and if it gets to the bottom of the structure, if it breaks through that structure, the building falls down. Now, what happened is that the fire got contained. The green is essentially the fire extinguishers, the fire crew putting out all the fires, and they've repaired all the floors. So this structure now is strong. So if Bitcoin falls, it has to go through all of these different steps to get down to where we were. So it's actually made it a lot harder. So really the key level is around about 38.2, which is about 39.2, which is roughly the 21 weekly EMA. So between the range of 39.2 and 40.8 is where I imagine we need to challenge and not go below and try and push higher. So why? Why has this happened? Well, because of this insane news, really, which is that Amazon, all right? So we have Tesla, now Amazon is looking to hire digital cryptocurrency lead to, I suppose, to develop the cryptocurrency side of their business. So this is an indication of Amazon getting into cryptocurrency. So we've had PayPal, we've had Tesla, we've had MicroStrategy and a load of other biggish companies and institutional companies and large companies actually buying Bitcoin. Right? Now Amazon is the next well-known name. And then we've got Apple, Microsoft, who knows what next. But anyway, so this is the first part of their journey and penetration into cryptocurrency. And then there's another one, which is that Bitcoin plans to accept Amazon plans to accept Bitcoin payments this year. So it begins with Bitcoin. So this is inside information, apparently. Okay, so this is not official. They have not officially said this. This is an inside source saying of plans to accept Bitcoin and stable coins, I believe. Doesn't say, but from what I have heard also, they are looking to consider stable coins. All right, so Bitcoin is looking strong. I said this. I said all it needs is for one big news event to be the catalyst, and it has been. This has taken Bitcoin from under the mid-30s to nearly 41 and a key range broken. Also, we've just got some amazing stuff. Circle K, I've personally never heard of them, but they operate across US and Canada, and they have got 700 Bitcoin ATMs installed across petrol stations and convenience stores, which is just unbelievable. There is just wider adoption, wider availability. This stuff was unheard of when I first got into cryptocurrency. Like, how far we have gone is is just unbelievable. I just can't believe, you know, the adoption that has taken place. Like, we knew it would take years, but, you know, to see this, like, Bitcoin was really available on Coinbase. There was the ad hoc ATM somewhere in the world, but this is just something special. We are just seeing a mass adoption scale. We are seeing the adoption rate increasing and increasing. Okay, and I did imagine that once the price looked strong, this kind of stuff will come out, and there will be more, I imagine, over the coming months that are going to project the price of Bitcoin to a six-figure. So, lots of incredible stuff here going on. So let me just take some questions first of all to just see what you guys are saying before I move on to the potential 100x. Lisa Marie, what the heck? $40 for 40k. That is marvelous. That is insane. Thank you very much, and deserves a dance. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. That's insane. Thank you very much, Lisa. I really, truly appreciate that. Can we get a whoa? I think I did that. To make it a Suppo style ball run, you are indeed the magician. Thank you very much. You can't see that necessarily on the super chat, but that is what it says. You are. It just says you are. But actually, it does say the magician. So go into the chat if you don't believe me. Anyway, so thank you very much. I pride myself on being the magician. Okay, so what Suppo says goes. I make it happen through the power of positive thinking and putting out there the reality that I want to happen. And it's exactly happening. So thank you very much, Lisa. I really, truly appreciate that. That's excellent. Hey, Suppo, have you checked out the blockchain game Splinterlands? They have launched a governance token on Binance Smart Chain today, SRS. No, I haven't. I've got to be honest with you. It's not my area. You know, I am not much of a gaming person, which is funny because I'm going to be talking about something which is not entirely disassociated from that. But anyway, no, I can't find it. Let me have a collect trade battle. Looks okay. Doesn't look marvelous. Next generation of collectible card games. Yeah, well, basically a new trend is happening right now. New trend is happening right now, but I'm going to touch on that in a little bit. Would I invest in this? No. But thank you very much for bringing it to everyone's attention. Salmon Crunch. $4.99. Thank you very much. Draz $4.99. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Did you have a question, Draz? What are your thoughts on Kusama? Well, the thing is that there's nothing that now is going to be as good an entry point as it was like a week ago. So, you know, really, it's a case of, you know, there's this quest to time the bottom. You know, I was on it. You saw my all-in buy prices, which subsequently didn't get filled, not a single one of them. Some were close, but anyway. Yeah, so in the quest to find the bottom, which those prices would have been achieved if the price had broken the structure, which was a possibility. But anyway, yeah, so in the search for the bottom, you miss the absolute best. However, in the context of the long-term game, you know, Kusama was $500 literally a month and a half ago. Let's have a look. Yeah, May the 18th, 600, nearly $600, which is utterly insane. Essentially a 66% retracement, which is roughly, well, it's over the 61, which is what you would really go for when you're trying to buy a dip. So, yeah, you know, in the long term, you know, the price that it's at now is a very good price. You know, are we going to get to 140? No, I don't think so. That time is gone. But it depends on what you're buying with. If you're buying with a stable coin, then you are losing money having not bought the bottom. But if you're buying with Bitcoin or Ethereum, then you might actually be getting an equivalent price. So let's just have a look at BTC. So yeah, so basically the BTC price is quite is well over the dollar price, which means that you would be getting a better deal. Basically, Bitcoin has risen more than Kusama, it looks. So you'd be getting a better deal with Bitcoin, I think. So Yeah, if you were buying with Bitcoin, this would actually be advantageous. Because look, the price of the price on, oh no. So it would have been 4994 BT or 4994 sats. And now it is 4978. So very negligible difference. The Bitcoin price is very negligible. It's hardly a difference, actually. You're getting it virtually the same price. So in that case, actually, you're getting it rock bottom price today if you're buying with Bitcoin. So yeah, Kusama is a good entry point, I personally believe. If you're looking to get into it, it's a long-term hold. But it will be a worthwhile long-term hold. Because this is not, some shite coin that maybe once upon a time it was like the poor cousin of Polkadot. It's not seen as that now. Lindsay Gunn had a little rant yesterday about the like. Sorry, Suppo, but it had to be done. Today, team, let's show our love and thanks for our number one and smash the like. Let's see how we're going. I do know I had my own little rant in the last video where I was like, I'm not going to come back for 4 days, and I actually didn't. So there we are, a man of my word in all cases. So there's 380 people watching, 139 people have liked, but you may have forgotten. It's fine. I don't mind. If you've forgotten, it's cool. You can rectify it right now. Just smash that like. Done. Lick it or nose it. I didn't even unlike it there, so that's cool. So anyway, yes. So thank you very much, Lindsay, for cheerleading. I appreciate it. Quincy Lucas, we love your wisdom, Suppo. What are your thoughts on convergence at this point? Still bullish. Right, okay, so this leads me, that's actually a very good question, so thank you very much. Leads me to a very good segue about Conomi. Okay, so, ignore the 18% decrease. Conomi has 2x'd. It's one of the few coins, like if you look at, MATIC, Solana, blah, 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 you see 65% up, etc. But Conomi is basically virtually 100% up since in the week, all right? So what happened yesterday was Conomi launched a new white paper, a new roadmap, development roadmap. So this enthused interest in Conomi once again, because they are essentially saying, what are they going to do? What are they building? And when? And when can you expect those milestones to happen so you can expect an increase in price? So therefore, people were like, oh, right, you know what? I'm glad I held my Conomi, or people that were not necessarily in it decided to get into it because it's at a very low price. Yesterday it was pretty much its ICO price, which was 35 cents. So even right now, it's 5 cents more than its ICO price. So, you're getting it pretty much the same price that most people did with Polkastarter. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that when you get into a cryptocurrency that's a micro cap, if you get in literally as rock bottom as you can, which the prices we saw last week were as rock bottom as you can, if you get in as rock bottom as you can, which is what we try to do with dollar cost averaging and what we try to do with bulletproof prices, these are the theories that we put into practice. Okay, so if you buy something really, really low and just forget about it, right? Just don't think, oh, Conomi's lost me money, blah, blah, blah. Conomi's lost me money. Basically, just looking at price. You're not looking at value, you're looking at price. You are literally going on price alone, which is what I'm trying to teach people against. Do not look at the price, look at the project, look at the value. Okay, because with micro caps, they're slow burners. They haven't got the attention. There's 11,000 cryptocurrencies. This is rank 900. It hasn't yet got the attention. It's not like MATIC, it's not like Solana, it's not like all the top 100, which have an easy visibility to anybody getting into cryptocurrency. This is right down in the doldrums of near 1,000th place. All right, so that means that you have this opportunity at rock bottom price for the project to just surprise you, to launch, milestones, to release news of events, rumors, etc. And all this over time incrementally builds price. And then with that will come extra marketing. It will start appearing on other YouTubers' videos and etc. So anyway, so that leads me on to Convergence, all right? So Convergence, as it stands, has been actually very strong since last week. It has been 2.5 cents, 2.2 now, which is, personally speaking, I'm happy with that because I didn't take my final position, unfortunately, on this at 1 point, what was I going for, like 1 cent or something. So anyway, so that didn't happen. But any move down gives the opportunity for me to be able to dollar cost average just a little bit more, because no, I'm still bullish. I still maintain this is a promising project. Okay, it's a promising project. It has got all of the attributes that I have spotted in 100x's from before. Does it mean it will be 100x? No. Does the probability of it being 100x improve versus another cryptocurrency? Yes. 100x's aren't easy to come by, and strong projects, strong value propositions, strong teams, strong VCs, married with a great price, gives you just an opportunity to just buy and hold. Buy and hold for the last 20% of the market, which typically takes a coin from, kind of 20 to 100x, sometimes even, way more than that. And given the appetite that will probably come in the bull market, then, coins achieving 300x, I don't think would be unheard of. So, yeah, so I'm still very bullish on it. Thank you for the question, Quincy, and thank you very much for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Wow, there's quite a few super chats, actually. I was not accounting for this, I must admit. Joseph LeBlanc, would you consider talking to Richard Hart about Pulse Chain Hex? I am actually talking to him. I am actually analysing the opportunity. So, yeah, so I am talking to him. Am I going to interview him? Probably not, because I don't really do interviews. I'm shite at them. The last one I did was a car crash. Unless I'm next to them, I don't know how to set up the whole thing. And to be frank, I don't want to either. But thank you very much for the question. I am, Hex I've already spoken about, and what's the other one? And Pulse Chain, obviously, I am in the process of gathering more information. Hey, Super, could you check out NFTify? Let's have a... NFTify, is this the one that came out on paid? Don't even know where I'd see that anymore. Okay, so NFTify. NFTs are a dime a dozen at the moment. Let me just tell you that. Anyone can start an NFT with NFTify. NFTify, free to build your own NFT store without coding and with zero. It's actually pretty good, that. Store. All right, now, that's not something I've seen in terms of the language in other websites. Okay, so Refinable, for instance, is what I personally believe is the closest thing to an eBay that exists in cryptocurrency, like NFT eBay. But start an NFT business? That is great language. Like, that just makes the opportunity look huge. Let me have a look. It does cost, which, don't know if I like that. Start a free trial, blah, blah, blah. But it costs. If you wanted to have an eBay business, it doesn't cost. Customize store, create NFT, sell NFT. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let me have a gun. At my whale app, which undoubtedly I'm probably gonna have to log in again. It's literally the most irritating thing on this planet to have to do that. But there we are. There we are. Never mind. NFTify, Niftify, essentially the Shopify for NFT. What a tagline! Now that is a beauty. I'm already signed in. So they've got AU21, Vendetta, Master Ventures. Yeah, I thought this was paid. I didn't get into this one, even though I had actually an allocation in it, which is a shame, actually. I may end up regretting that. X21, which is payday. Magnus, yeah, Magnus is okay. Blocksync's okay. Vendetta's borderline. AU21's payday. So it's not the strongest VCs, but... And with payday VCs, you tend to have a very... It tends to be very risky in terms of like maintaining a high token price. Because as soon as it goes up, like payday investors don't give a shit. They're not emotional about the projects they invest in. And so this can dump. But, just not saying that at the moment, NFTify as a business will actually have more funds, so they can last. So yeah, no, it looks good. Looks okay. 6 cents, 1 million market cap. It's quite rock bottom, actually. So yeah, it's a good one. Thank you, Milan. Christopher Portillo. Hey, Suppo. Love and appreciate all you do. Just wanted to pick your brains on Raise, PDEX, and Blank, especially after the recent hack. Okay, I don't know if I can really do too much on that, because I don't want to be on here for 2 hours kind of thing. Let me just have a quick look. 2 million market cap. It is, or 2.6 million. It is roughly 3-to-1 ratio, which means that it's maintaining a deal of relevance at its current, building a cross-chain privacy middleware for DeFi substrate cross-chain privacy protocol. So it's basically a privacy layer it's a cross-chain privacy layer for dApps, basically. Because it's multi-chain, it should be a privacy layer across the board. It's not bad. I mean, there's quite a few already that are concentrating on privacy. I wouldn't say this was one of the leaders. Again, AU21 Moon Whale, CMS, deeper. I'm going deeper underground, but they've got good partnerships. Yeah, if you like it, go for it. You know, that's what I would say. If you like it, go for it. It's like concentration on DeFi Web 3.0, Polkadot privacy. It's not quite a Fala network, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. What else was there? Bear with me. Somehow it just disappeared. Polkadex. Oh, wow. That is pretty shocking, isn't it? Yeah. Testnet. It's got a lot of growth. If it's in testnet, then it means that it's got a lot of growth at the beginning. Partner up with Kilt. You know, a lot of these projects could actually end up being parachain projects, which means that this would be like super duper DEX. Not a fan of the name, gotta be honest with you. But and yeah, I think kind of PolkaSwap is probably a more respected brand in the Polkadot ecosystem. But it could be a very good speculative bet. I wouldn't say it's strongest, but it could be okay. And then Blank I really fancied. I don't know if the exploit has been, if they have issued a new token. 47 cents. Jeez, it's really gone back up then, hasn't it? Because this was like 9 cents or something stupid. So this has gone right back up. This has been a $4 cryptocurrency. Nearly $5. So yes. So I love the idea of Blank Wallet. I really do. Kind of micro payments, micro Ethereum payments. Over time, I think it's probably going to be more in than it is now. I think it's a good potentially mass adoption product. You know, for those discreet purchases that you may make at an underwear shop for your nearest and dearest lady or male, whatever. I don't think that really exists for men. But anyway, yeah, no, I think those are 3 good projects. Am I invested in any of them? No. Would I invest in any of them? Probably blank out of any of them. So thank you very much for the question, though. Assad, have you looked at Baby MATIC, rewards holders with MATIC tokens? No, I can't say that I have. Baby MATIC. I can't say I was really expecting many questions. This place about to blow 80%. Okay, so it's already shot. Baby MATIC. So it's a little bit like the Baby Doge, Baby XRP, Baby BSC. It's along that whole meme token thing. Probably won't last very long, if I'm honest with you. Let's have a quickie look at the thingy majiggy. Baby MATIC. Holding Baby MATIC is the easiest way to accumulate MATIC. Okay, so that's a pretty good use case, isn't it? And we all know what it is, and we all know how amazing it can be in the future. So it's already gone up 80%. Again, is this potential 20,000%? I don't think so, but it depends. These have a very short you know, these have a very short kind of attention span. They kind of are ridden to as high as they can go, and then they just die and become one of the many dead shitcoins of the past. Very few, like for every one decent meme coin like Shiba Inu, SafeMoon isn't decent, but it has done well. You've got 1,000 shitcoins. So for every one, you've got 1,000 shitcoins that end up dying. So there we are, Blitch. Thank you very much for the question, Assad. Christopher Portello, love your passion for Convergence and Stratos. Suppo contagious. Can you do a dedicated video of these? I'd love to understand them better. Yes, I will be. Yes. I will be actually doing more dedicated videos very, very soon. So thank you very much, Christopher. I really appreciate your love of my passion. I love that. Renee Stock, what are your thoughts about Spores? Spores is a Cardano project, isn't it? I think is it the one that came out today? Let me have a look. Spores. Yeah, it's a card starter project. Let's have a gander. I don't ever go on here, so I don't know. Do they actually show their projects? Oh, it still says marketing. Look at that. They learned to spell and keep it. Yeah. I don't know why. Can't. Oh, maybe it's on the app. Yeah. Okay, so I can't really see, but I know that they're doing some kind of airdrop. That's not the one, is it? Spores. That's the one, Spores Network. Asian-centric, NFT marketplace, creator-centric, frictionless, borderless, community-driven. So my understanding is this going to be an ADA project. My understanding is this is going to be the first NFT on the Cardano ecosystem. But I'm pretty sure that they got NGC. That's the only one I recognize. Cross-chain DeFi powered NFT marketplace. Defining decentralized pop culture. Yeah, I'd say that its only real USP is Cardano. So yeah, I mean it's probably pretty good. I'd get into it if I was on Card Starter, but I'm not, so I don't care. So thank you for the question, Renee. Quincy Lucas, you have answered my question completely. Thank you very much, Suppo Nation. Thank you, Quincy. Again, another very generous contribution. I really, truly appreciate that, Quincy. Thank you. Ronnie D, what are your thoughts on Pink Node after Facebook's DM partnership? Pink Node's just kind of become irrelevant, hasn't it? Has it actually really grown since last week? No, it's not. It's hardly grown. Since the bottom, it's still at the bottom. And the volume, as you say, is incredibly low. But again, if you keep up to date with the project, if you're happy with the project, if they have got a partnership with Facebook, which I'm not sure is I'd love to see it verified. But, it could be something you get in extremely low. So 3.7 million market cap. It's quite similar to Anchor. It's just... kind of do it yourself. It's just kind of simplistic nodes, operating as a node yourself and being able to get rewards, etc. Which I think is a great concept. And I would have invested in this at IDO. So the fact it is where it is, I think it's probably a good project to buy and hold for the future. Am I going to do it? I was going to do it. I'm not anymore, though. Draz, thank you again. Super, what's about the entry point for Karura? I'd say now is fine. You can wait, see how it goes, but at the moment, price is looking incredibly, bullish. Might be best to wait for a little bit of a pullback, but Kusama is very strong for the future. Are you going to try and catch the absolute bottom? It's 66% retracement, current price based on where it was. Yeah, it's showing signs that it's a good buy today. Can you have a look at Baby Cuban? Only because I got paid for it, alright? Otherwise I just said no. I don't know what this Baby Cuban and Lady Lumps. Baby Cuban. Minus 21% today. Mox. It's been around like a few days. I don't think it's gonna get. I don't think it's gonna get. He's not like Elon. Elon loves his memes. I don't think that he'll Mark Cuban will like this, and it looks junk too. Look at that, really shit design. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, no. Essentially, that's what I think. Anyway, how is Bitcoin doing right now? It's finding it difficult. It's gotten rejected. It has gotten to 55.9. This line kind of starts at 45.9, and the line kind of starts at 46. So it's a tough one. It's like I said, between 48 and 39.2 is where I see us ranging in the interim. Till it goes either way. Right, okay, so I think that is it. AB, thank you very much for the 20, whatever that currency is. So, I just wanted to end this by talking about a trend at the moment, okay? So, a trend at the moment is GameFi, all right? So, we've got DeFi, we've got NFTs, NFTs introduces gaming, and now we have got the perfect the perfect middle ground, GameFi, right? So, Zoomers. I don't know if you watch Wojak memes. I find them absolutely brilliant. But you've got Wojak, and then you've got the Boomer, which is the kind of older Wojak. You've got Zoomer, which is the younger Wojak, the like Gen Z, and then you've got Doomer, which is just depressed Wojak, right? Now, Zoomers are the Gen Z generation, okay? The woke generation, the ones that watch TikTok, they watch... my son is one of them. He watches these investment channels where they're like, oh, you should think about investing in stocks or think about investing in property or, basically talking about investing in assets, which is fantastic, right? So there is this generation of people that have come into cryptocurrency, trading the meme coins, trading the fun coins. They got the Elon effect. They love it. They make money off it. I told you I went to the gym and I saw two guys just randomly talking about bloody meme coins, right? And I'm telling you, it's captured the imaginations of people. The Gen Z generation are in like they have never been before. And so Zoomers love this new concept, okay? A concept which is essentially marrying the two. It's like, how do you, kind of get involved in DeFi, banking services, earning yield, etc., but in a fun way, because Gen Z, they're not gonna like, these. If a cryptocurrency comes across like a finance app or DApp, they're just gonna be turned off. They don't get turned on by that, but they do get turned on by fun, by colors, by memes, by games and gaming. And so GameFi is the latest craze that is coming in, which is essentially allowing people to earn yield or earn rewards via gaming, okay? It's what's known as the metaverse, right? And that is what is really growing at the moment, okay? GameFi. So, what have I got to present to you that's coming out very, very shortly? It's this. Poly Launcher. So Poly Launcher is a launchpad for Polygon. Okay, so MATIC based launchpad. All right, we've seen some fail. They fail, to be fair. They're just like indie projects. They have no partnership with Polygon. Probably don't talk to them. Polygon probably don't know they exist, and they're just trying to kind of, I suppose, capitalize on the name of Polygon and the Launchpad craze. So this is the first metaverse-focused accelerator and Launchpad built on Polygon. Okay, so it's going to be a Launchpad for Polygon-based cryptocurrencies, but it is going to have a massive bias towards, or probably it's complete focus towards the metaverse, towards, you know, kind of gaming and DeFi and gaming and that kind of thing. All right, so this is coming out very soon. They have actually, because it's a very new project, extremely new, and they have launched today, as I got sent these, they have launched some, or they've just previewed some of the screenshots of getting involved in the Poly Launcher tokens. So I would say that what I like about this is its use case. Okay, so there is not really an official kind of, and this isn't official in terms of being like endorsed or created by MATIC, but there isn't any sort of, you know, Polygon Launchpad that has any names behind it, like names within the actual cryptocurrency sector. Poly Launcher does. They are concentrating on the metaverse, which I think is a really emerging space. You know, these projects coming out of here could have not as much demand as Cardano, but have strong demand because they're metaverse and on one of the most scalable cryptocurrencies. So therefore, yeah, I think this one is potentially a powerhouse. So they have got Box Mining, they've got Cinch Block, and they've got Magnus Capital. So Cinch Block, probably the most known name, and of course Box. Well, we all know Box, and we all know that Box is basically he's a managing or what is he? But he is something for GBV. He's one of the partners of GBV anyway, right? So Box Mining is essentially GBV in a way, you know, in terms of being affiliated with Refinable and Labs and, you know, quite a few that are within the GBV family. So yeah, so I think that could pave the way for them. And it's a very early stage project. I don't know how it's going to launch. I haven't got that information just yet. I think this is going to launch via a launch pad. I don't know yet, but I'm going to keep you up to date on it. But this one could be a big one, right? Could be a big one. Right, okay. So, any more? Any more questiones? Camillo, please, a step-by-step 100x portfolio crypto strategy. I think I've done that like quite a lot, but if you could specify what exactly you mean by that in the comments afterwards, I would be very happy. All right, so that's really, you know, what do you mean by crypto, you know, 100x portfolio crypto strategy that I haven't already gone through? Because, you know, the strategy really is, you know, what I have coined, right? So if you haven't yet watched that, I need to find that, but that is an amazing video. Make sure you watch it. Anyway, I think that is it for today's episode. Yes, there we are. What did I say? What did I say, people? Called it on the nose again. Let me just have a look at the weekly just before I go, if you don't mind. Right, so here we are. This is it. This is exactly what I said had to happen, which is that we have to candle above, close above. So there is a crash happening at the moment, and it appears to have been rejected basically by both levels. So we'll have to wait and see if the bulls can return to strength. It is very strong at the moment. You know, shorts have been whittled right down. You know, people are not bullish on shorting Bitcoin at the moment. So it means that they've got strength. You know, it's just going to keep on attacking. I don't think it's going to happen like I said to you. Don't think it's going to happen on the first attempt. Like, it needs to have a few attempts before it breaks through. But I'm confident that it will. Right, okay. Yes, that is it. So, So, the body of coins. Well, I'll do it a bit nicer. The body of coins. Amen. The blood of the weak hands. Amen. There you go. Father, the Son, and the Holy Sheba. Amen. The magician has blessed you. So, hashtag blessed in the chat. Make sure you share this with all your friends so that they can be in the congregation of the Suppoman, be in Team Suppo, the best community in cryptocurrency, the most informed community in cryptocurrency, because let me tell you something. I don't remember anybody calling the market this well. Right, okay. Let's stop being arrogant now. Okay, so, till next time, people. I love you, you're awesome, but it's lights out or out. I'll never be the same if alts ever go low again. Won't let you. Oh, still on.